Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Lois and welcome back to Enigmatica 2 Expert Mode. In the last episode, we were working with industrial foregoing, getting the tree fluid extractor, getting plenty of liquid latex, and starting to make rubber. So that we can get towards what I'm aiming for is the sawmill. And in order to get that, we need machine frames, which in order to get that, we need machine frames from RFTools. And we need a lot of stuff from, well, industrial foregoing to get that. So that's what we've been working on, and that's what we're going to continue working on today. Now, one of the big things that we're going to need is pink slime, which requires us to get pink slime in a liquid form. So that we can get the item form from the mob form. There's a lot of pink slime. And we have a Thaumcraft hill, I don't know what to call them, the monster spawner dungeon hill thing over there that I've been working on. We'll head over there in just a moment, but before we do, I want to make an upgrade, a range add-on. So we're going to need 2 pieces of plastic and some copper. And we're going to make a simple range upgrade so that we can head back over there and hopefully do some cool stuff. So we need 2 of these. We'll just set those there while I sleep. And yeah, hopefully today we'll be able to get through the rest of the machines and everything that we need. Now something I realize is this alloy furnace we can actually use to make conduits. And that's something that I want to do. I've still been kind of going back and forth about where I want stuff and how I want things and whatnot. I do think we're going to put IC2 in here, potentially, or in here. I'm not sure yet. We could also open this up. We might have this be like a, I don't even know what to do with this, a storage closet. Or I might just open it up and have it be like a little bit of a hallway into a bigger room. And if that's the case, we could always shut this off and make this room a little bit better, but I'm not entirely sure yet. But I do think we're going to put the applied logistics stuff upstairs, which is why we want the sawmill, so that we can get a lot of cherry wood pretty easily. Anyways, the plastic should be cooked by now, and we can make the range add-on. So we're going to set this up, and unfortunately we are going to have to be over there if we want things to spawn, but I figured let's do this on camera. We don't need much pink slime. We need, what, 2 pieces, I think, for the machine frame, and we get 2 machine frames, which is really nice. We're gonna need a little bit more plastic. That shouldn't be a problem, but yeah, we're gonna just head right over here, and we have the slaughterhouse. That is the item of interest, and I did some major work on this little hill. So there is the solar panel, just so we have power over here. And the normal entrance is here, and if we come in here and try to go down here, it's gonna be blocked off pretty quickly. Now I left this open because why not? And everything else is pretty nice, but if we go back outside, where we need to go is right down here, and there's still some cobblestone there. Oh well. So we're gonna put the range upgrade. I want to see the area that it covers. It looks like it covers this entire area where all the mobs are going to spawn, so that's really good. So all we have to do now, this is going to be working, and we're going to take out the fluid from just, you know, buckets for now, just because we don't have conduits. I could make conduits, we could use conduits, but meh. We'll worry about that soon enough. So let's get blocks on our bar. We're gonna start making darkness, and I'm glad that killed the stuff immediately. So we can make a nice dark room. And it's gonna take a little bit of time, but we're gonna eventually get some pink slime. We need 1,000 buckets. And we're going to actually use some time in a bottle. I have 13 hours of time in a bottle. And I think we can use this on these. And then we just get out of there. And yeah, that works pretty well. Other than lagging my game a little bit. Whoops. Hopefully it doesn't crash. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this is a mod pack that my computer can barely handle, so I do need to be careful. But we're gonna just stand here for a moment, and here soon we'll have enough to get... Nope, that's... not what I wanted. And can I get... I don't want the liquid meat. I want the... Okay, there we go. We want the pink slime. So we're going to stay relatively close. But we need to get a pink slime to spawn, and to do that, we just need to put that in there. And eventually, we'll get a pink slime. Now, later on in this series, we're going to probably need more pink slime. Pink slime is somewhat useful. We don't need that anymore. So we get it from killing pink slime fluid. And pink slime itself is pretty useful for a couple of things. We can use it to get... I want to see... let's go look at the manual. Or was it in the quest book? It might have been the quest book that was talking about this in Industrial Foregoing. Sometimes you need to place it with 4 blocks around it in order for the slime to spawn. Yeah, the slimes can be a little finicky. So we're just gonna try to get some more. There we go. There is a pink slime. And we didn't get anything. Now, does this have... It has 6 modifiers. I guess let's head over back to the base for a moment. We're gonna put some looting on this and see if that helps. Now I don't have much lapis, I don't believe, but if it's not that big of a deal, like it shouldn't be that big of a deal to put at least a little bit of looting on this. And eventually what we'll do is we'll use a mob imprisonment, or as I'll probably end up calling it a lot, a safari net, because that's what it used to be called when Industrial Foregoing was Mine Factory Reloaded. Not quite the same mod, but pretty similar. It's kind of a reimagining of the old one. We do have a lot of lapis. Now, here is the question. Where have I put the Tinker's construct stuff? Oh, man, is it in here? Just put the tool forge down. I could always put the tool forge and stuff in here. That could be something we put in there. I don't know yet. We'll figure things out later. So I'm going to just put all these on here. That is 180 luck. So luck 2, aka fortune 2, or I guess in this case looting 2. But yeah, so we'll use a mob imprisonment tool, and then we can manually spawn the mobs. We're going to have a mob farm somewhere nearish to our base, but not too close, because for one, if you haven't noticed, a lot of the mobs will spawn with armor in this mod pack, and that armor can be pretty useful, because if we want to make, say, diamond leggings, we need gold pants, which needs iron, which needs leather. So if we want something like, let's just look at leggings. What's something that's really high tier? Supremium. This gives you flight. These require Superium, Intermedium, Prudentium, Infernium, and then those just actually require Infernium. Do the other ones? Wyvern requires a bunch of different set of leggings. Manual leggings, which require diamond, you know. Infinity leggings are going to require draconic, which are going to require wyvern. What's some other ones? Fiery requires iron or fire ingots. So a lot of these armor sets are kind of a pain, and we can't even get the chainmail ones. So that should tell you something about this. So what we'll end up doing is just kind of farming mobs to get different things. For example, Terra Steel or Elementium are kind of annoying because they require a bunch of different things. So the more we can get like that, the better off we'll be. Let's just get a few. We are going to get a lot of liquid meat. And this is already full. It should be dumping the excess. And we'll just do one at a time. But yeah, as you can see, a lot of these skeletons and whatnot have a lot of armor. Pink slime. We're gonna kind of keep in range of this guy. And if we can get just 2 pieces of slime, then we'll be good to go. And I'll worry about the rest of the stuff later. So what else are we gonna do today? Like I said, what else are we gonna need rather? We're gonna need the heat vents, and for this we're gonna end up making, because of the coils, these copper cables, we're gonna end up making the metal former, because I think that'll be a little bit nicer. And the metal former is not too bad. It's gonna require a circuit and a casing, some coils of its own, and then some bronze item casings. Come on, turn into a slime. It usually takes a while. We're actually gonna go ahead and just grab that one. And right here, put another one. But let's sleep before too long. These pink little slimes are really adorable, and I think we got what we needed, plus the quest. So that is really nice. I'm gonna go ahead and let's actually capture this. No, let's go ahead and kill him. How bad is it to make the mob imprisonment tool? It requires plastic, gas tiers, and ender pearls, so kind of awful. Ender pearls is something we're going to want to figure out how to get a good supply of relatively soonish. Alright, you know what? I think we have other, I believe we have other buckets, so we're just going to keep this one. And we'll turn the pink slime into a mob later. So let's head back and start working on basically a lot of crafting. Here, these first few, well, I say few. We've been doing this series for a little bit. We're still kind of in the stage of doing a lot of crafting by hand because we don't have any of the automation set up quite yet. Relatively soon, relatively being a fairly general term, we'll start looking at making actual automation and not worrying about things. So we need this range add-on. This is something that's really important, and we're actually going to need 2 of them, question marks? No, we just need 1. So let's go ahead and smelt up the 2 plastic. We also have those. So if we look at the machine frame, we have that now. And the thing in the middle, the machine case, I need to set up stuff for that right. Let's see. Yeah, because I'm going to need that. Alright, let's make the range add-on. which is going to require another piece of glass. And we can actually make this out of stone. So that's what we're going to do. And this is really good. So most machines will need the upgrades. They're relatively cheap. And the one I used was copper. That was a tier 5. It's better than like iron and stuff, so can't complain about that. Alright, we have 2 loot chests. We have a bunch of materials that we can throw in here for now. And let's go ahead and make the thing I want to make, which is, of course, we're going to need a bunch of stuff. So we're going to need, first of all, we're going to set up a generator. And where do I want to put this stuff? Do I want to put IC2 in here? No, let's put IC2 in here. Maybe? I don't know. We can put it in here for now. As we learned last episode, we can actually pick things up, so that is nice. We're going to need some coal for power, because I'm still using that. We'll use tiny coal. And we're going to need some bronze. We're going to need 5 bronze plates. So let's get that. Plus, for this guy, plus we're going to need 3 iron, and that's about it. And then a bunch of copper. Let's see, we get 2 from that with the cutters, so we're going to need 8, 12 copper plates, and then the wire cutters. So this is not too bad. And the whole reason of doing this is mostly just to get wires a little bit easier, so we can get the copper coils a little bit easier. And then we're going to need a chest, 2 chests actually. And that is something, I don't know, is that the normal recipe? No. Takes treated planks and wood and a button. Alright, before we do that, we're gonna make the bronze item casings. Do I have any more? I do have some more chests. As much as I can, I'm going to gather chests from like the different villages and whatnot that I can find. So then the coils, and there's the metal former. So that is probably a quest. Let's go see. Electric furnace, advance. It is after the furnace, which is just an iron furnace. I can handle that. Let's just do that. Iron furnace. Not that we're gonna use this, other than it might be used for things later. But we need iron plates and a furnace, and then a circuit and 2 redstone. Might as well do this just to get a couple. It's what, 5? Yes. Now I'm going to craft it with the plates I already have, but we're going to need those plates in a little bit. So let's go ahead and make the iron furnace. Make it the electric furnace. So that is a quest, which then completes the metal former. And that was the main thing we wanted. So I'm going to throw that in there. Can always grab these as well. Okay. So let's head back over here. We're going to put the metal former down. We're going to put some tiny coal in there. And what we need now is 2 coils. That is 16. We're going to need half a stack of wires. And instead of doing basically 16 plates, we can do 11 copper and get the same thing. So it saves on the copper. So let's get just 2 blocks, I guess. And we'll turn that in. Now, the metal former also makes plates as well as some other stuff. So it's pretty useful. But we just want wires right now. And I think what we can do is speed that up. And that is not going to work. We're not going to do that anymore. It's going to drain all the power. Okay, we're going to wait for that to be done. Don't do that. We will grab some more coal, though. And we have a ton of loot chests. So what else are we going to need? We are going to use the overclockers for both this guy and this guy. Can we only use one? Yeah, we really can't use overclockers. So, oh well. We're almost done with that, though. So we're going to need some heat vents. That is the last thing we need, other than we're going to need steel plates as well as advanced alloys and carbon plates. So we can go ahead and get those. Carbon plates, we can crush some coal. I think the manufacturing can also do it, yeah. Let's use that because I believe this is faster. Much faster. And we have 8 steel ingots we're going to need to crush that up. Make it plates so that we can get the advanced. And are we going to need 2 sets of these? Yes, because we need one for we're going to need one from here, I think. Oh, let's just make one for now. So, and then if we need to make another one, that's not a big deal. We're going to need iron plates. And bronze plates, we're going to need 3 of those, and then 3 tin. So let's get this all going. We can do carbon plates as well. I'm going to need more carbon, aren't I? Because we do this, and then that compresses. So yeah, I need... Let's get like 3 blocks worth taken care of. And... oh boy. Yeah, we need the heat vents. So the heat vents, we're going to need motors. We need 3 of these. That was what the iron plates are for. We're going to need some iron bars, which we might actually have. That I don't know. Let's take a few seconds and look. But I don't think so. Would they be in here? We have 2 there, but it's easier just to go ahead and make the full set. It's just iron. It's not that big of a deal. So let's get iron bars. We're going to need 4 coils. And we can start compressing stuff. We can start making all this stuff good. I'll get back to that stuff in a moment. Let's go ahead and take these. And crafting table. I really should get another one of those. So 3 gives us some mixed metal ingots. I'm gonna put 1 away just because we only need 1 more. We have the other carbon mesh. So now we just need to finish this up, and we'll be able to get the advanced machine casings and then the So we need 2 of those, and that's why we need 2 sets of the machine casings. All right, so let's go ahead and make the rest of the stuff. We're gonna need 3 more of those. We're gonna need 3 tin, but we're actually gonna use this. We need to hammer the tin down twice. We need mixed metal ingots. So more tin, 3 iron, and 3 bronze. I could still leave that in there. Doesn't really matter, but whatever. So we have iron plates. I already made the iron plates. Whatever. So the tin we're going to be turning into 10 item casings, which we can do by hitting that again. We just need 4 of these. And lots of crafting. Raw carbon meshes turned into next thing. And let's go ahead and make the motors for the heat vent. So the motors are where we need the 10 item casings. And then the coils we have. So 3 iron. No, 4 iron rather. 4 coils. And then we make 2 motors. And then we can make 2 heat vents. Do those stack? They do stack. Cool. And then that is where those go. Cool. So let's take out all this stuff. We're going to get another set of mixed metal ingots. We put 1 away because we don't need it for right now. And we're going to get this stuff going. So 2 basic machine casings will turn into what we need. And then we'll be able to make everything else. So let's get our inventory sorted a little bit. Components and stuff kind of go in there. And what we're going to do for a moment, we're going to end up putting the pink slime. It's out in here, isn't it? I actually put that here. So we're going to need those. We're going to need some rubber. Same number. And yeah, we should have everything we need. Now, like I said earlier this episode, we almost have everything we need, except for a little bit more coal. Let's just use a block. I can always get more. I can always go mining for more stuff. So something else I want to just point out, we can make the enhanced energy conduits. Now, I don't know if these work for, it says IU per tick. I might test that out before we worry about making those. Just because if they don't work, then some resources we're not going to get back. But we can make these guys pretty easily. It is just gold and this energetic blend, which is just glowstone and redstone. So not too bad. Anyways, let's go ahead and make the advanced machine casings. We're going to need 2 of these. And then we're going to get 2 of the Tesla core. And then 1 of these will be used to make the RFTools. And we'll put that in there. And then the other one is required for the machine frame. So we'll put that in there. So we need 1 more iron casing. We're going to have an extra machine frame. So that is something we'll kind of get back to later when we're ready to do something with that. But we're going to get either a power cell, an energy cell basic, or an advanced energy cube. This holds 10 million RF. Whereas that holds 3.2 million RF. And a power cell is also 10. And you can optionally build it in a big multi-dimensional structure. And does some other things. But before we take that reward, I just want to see what all is in the RF tool stuff. we are going to require, it is going to require us to make a power cell. RFTools is where we get the dimension building stuff. It's really good. We're going to get some stuff for it. Let's go ahead and detect that. A just brief little review. I kind of like this. It is one of the nicer things. The power cell, and then we'll need the power cell card, which is used to communicate with a with the actual, like, what am I trying to say? The multi-blocks. There we go. So here is a question. Energy cell. These are energy cell frames, which is a machine frame and a metallurgic infuser. Alright, that is already more expensive. So yeah, let's just take that. Basic energy cell. There we go. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is the machine frame, but before we do that, we're going to go to actually additions, and we're going to make the atomic reconstructor because we need that. Now, before we can do any of that stuff, we're going to have to drop off some stuff in from our inventory. And I have some extra iron plates, whatever. So this other machine frame, I don't know what we're going to do with that yet, so we're going to just put that in here. And yeah, next thing to do is make a atomic reconstructor. So this thing is going to require 4 steel. So let's make 8 more, which is pretty easy. We go over here to the metallurgic diffuser, set in 8, and that will eventually, actually we could probably speed it up a little bit, but you know what, we're going to test out the other thing. What else do we need for it though? We're going to test out the enhanced energy conduits. Now the item conduits we can also make, and that's not too bad, but energetic alloy is not that bad. So we're going to make like 3 of those, I guess. And then we will do other things. Anyways, before we get to that, atomic reconstructor, we're going to need 2 golden electron tubes. We have iron. So those are made 5 gold, 2 redstone, and half a thing of glass. So that was the other thing I didn't think to look into. We're going to need a good bit of sand. If that's sandstone, we have a good bit of sand. Alright, so we're going to just take 1 piece for now. How's our nutrition? Our nutrition is actually really good. That's surprising. We're going to take 10 gold and 4 redstone, and just make 2 sets because why not? It's not how it goes. And then 1 sand, and that'll cook up the electron tubes. And then for this guy we are needing red stained glass, or we can make it with any color and just use some red dye. So let's use the blue with 4 iron, and then we just need some red dye. That might be not an issue per se, just kind of an annoyance. There's some red flowers right over there. Okay, so let's grab a red flower. And what can we use you for? How can we get more dye out of you? Crusher, pulverizer. Yeah, it's not worth it. So we'll just do this. And that gives us the red laser lens inverted. So we can sleep. We'll get the day over, and we're very, very close. We just need to make Nori crystals, and then we should be able to make our first machine frame. So that's the goal. That's where we're gonna end for the episode. So while we're waiting, let's go ahead and make some energetic blend. Put that up here. let that go. Get the enriched iron into steel, and we have everything we need for that. Cool. So put that there, that there. We need one more redstone. And pretty much anything in this mod pack, if it's worth making like extras. It's not that bad to make extra like electron tubes and stuff like that. So we can go ahead and start setting the machine frame up. I guess we'll do that for right now. So that's required the machine frame iron casing. This one and then this one. And then in the middle we need a device frame, which is tin, copper, and some glass. So single copper gear. Please don't tell me I have to go get more tin. We might be able to just process some tin. I don't know if I have much. I do not have much. I need tin. Wow. So this, I believe, we can put it in the enrichment chamber and get doubled. That'll work. Steel. We'll cook that up. We only need 4 for this guy. And then we might need a redstone torch for that, but we'll see. And then we're also going to need glass, which I believe is in this one. We have 2 glass there. Is that enough for new? So we need 2 more glass. And 4 of these into plates. I'm so glad that doesn't actually do any damage to you if you're standing on the thing. But we do have an energy cell that is pretty powerful. We're going to keep this for now and worry about that later. So we just need 4 of this. We have our energetic alloy. And I want to see, let's see, conduit binder, clay, gravel, and sand. Clay, gravel, sand. Clay. So we just need to grab some gravel, which is in one of these. Let's grab the atomic reconstructor. I was like, disassembler? No, that's not it. Reassembler? No, that's not it. So there we go. Atomic reconstructor. That is a quest. Claim that one. We're going to get Nori crystals next. We need 4 of those. Yes. And that is just iron. 1, 2, 3, 4. So real quick, let's make the conduit binder. Oh, we need 5 gravel. Oh. That's not bad. We also have a ton of clay, so I'm not too worried about much. Alright, we have that. Put that in there. And then as soon as this is done with the tin, which would be just a second, we'll do that so it evens out. And we need 4 of those for the device frame. So we'll put that in here. And then how much glass does it require? It requires 6. So we'll go ahead and let that start making. And then we just need the Nori crystals. So this is where things get interesting. We're going to put this right here. I don't want it facing that way. And I'm hoping the things are just like There we go. So we're going to want some sort of a lever or a button. Do we have anything like that just lying around? I don't know. Levers. That'll work. So we're just going to take a lever to this guy. Not there. That is where the laser comes out. And it's not getting power. Alright, let's try moving this. We haven't actually used any... Okay, let's make sure. By default, laser fires every few seconds. That's what we don't want. So we are going to need to make a redstone torch. Not a big deal. But let's do something like this. Okay, now it's getting power. And can I... Yeah, we don't want that. We want a pulse. So it only activates on a pulse. And we don't want it shooting at our eyes either. So it'd be cool if I could rotate it, but can't with that. Maybe with this one? What direction? So it is... I think that's where I want it. Yes. So we just throw the 4 iron there and zap it. And there's the Inori crystals. We also have the conduit binder. So Inori crystals, that's going to give us a loot chest. And these are required for the thermal expansion. So we go back to gate. We put this in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which one did I delete? RFTools. Alright. So once this gets hot enough to get the liquid glass, it will make its thing. So while we're waiting for that, let's go ahead and make some enhanced energy. And I want to just see if this works. So what we'll do is we'll put outputs on the top. Right, no. I wish I knew which face was which. That's probably the hardest thing to tell. Let's break this for a second and see if this at least connects. It does. And I think we can use these. We'll make sure before we do too much work, but the plan will be to use conduits because they're so much nicer. They're relatively cheap too. It's not that bad to get gold, redstone, and glowstone. So that is going to be how we get power everywhere in our base. And there is the 2 machine frames. Cool. So that is another quest completed. And this is pretty good. We're going to get some cool stuff as well. We're getting another machine frame. That's really nice. And if we go down to thermal expansion, has a little bit of a talk first. Very large suite of powerful machines. Energy usage and speed have been increased, some more than others. And dynamos are a little bit better as well. This leads to environmental tech, which are the basis for a wide range of in-game crafting components. We're nowhere close to ready for that, but we want the sawmill. That's all I want. And we have the energy cell. We're going to get another loot chest for that. It's well worth it to upgrade it and enchant it. So you can actually enchant this with holding, I think. Yeah, it might be holding. And then also we can upgrade it with these upgrade kits. Which, speaking of which, we have a lot of. So let's see what all is in here. We might have some other quests. No, we need a hardened upgrade kit, which we could make. It's not that bad. And then those will probably all unlock. But what I want to make is the sawmill. That's the first thing I really care about. Put that away. Put those away. Put that away. Put those away. Extra wrench. Let's sleep. So let's make the sawmill, and then that's where we're going to end off for today. Now, luckily, the sawmill is not that bad to make. And then we also have a bunch of things to open, but that's beside the point. So the sawmill requires the precision sawmill, 2 copper gears, and a redstone reception coil. So I know we have the 2 copper gears. Redstone reception coil is redstone with 160 metallurgic. Ooh. Okay, this is going to be a little bit different. Let's go ahead and enrichment chamber. So that's 160. That's 2 of those. I'm going to go ahead and put a bunch of these in here. Do I have any others? Do I have any of the redstone ones just lying around? Doesn't look like it. So once we have that, we can infuse that and get that. And then the only other thing we need is wood, so that's not difficult. So precision sawmill, which we actually have 2 of. I guess I forgot that I had one. I don't remember if I forgot or if I got one from reward or something. But there we go. And then the logs. And then we have a lot of loot chests. We have 7. We're not going to get any more today, but that's fine. So let's go ahead and get that taken care of, and we get the sawmill. And once again, the reason that we did all this is for the sawmill. We're going to place the sawmill down. We're going to deactivate all its config stuff. And you see all this cherry wood? We have a lot of cherry wood. We're going to process it. It is really fast, but we're going to get a ton more cherry wood this way, which means I can actually work on the house. Now, stuff like the mangrove wood, this stuff, I believe the precision sawmill and the normal sawmill gives us the same amount, so not that much of a difference. But there's already a stack in there. So I'm going to probably have to build, and that's okay. Build up a little bit of this area. Make sure everything's lit up down here. Probably won't worry about the treated wood too much yet. Just kind of leave the walls as is. But if I can get the 2nd floor and at least get started on the 3rd floor, I can start working out wiring and all that fun stuff as well. Ender IO conduits are really easy to hide as well because of conduit facades. These things are really good, and they're just conduit binders, so they're pretty cheap as well. And what they do is you can paint them to be any block in the game, and they will match up, and you don't have to worry about you can put the conduits through them, so they act as a literal facade for the conduits. So yeah, that's it. Anyways, let's end off today with a bunch of loot crate openings. So we have fish dinner, 8 of them, not bad. Mending moss. Ooh, a nether star. That's nice. That's convenient. You know, I wonder. I know this has draconic evolution. How bad is the mob grinder to make? Crystal swords, electrical steel, charged draconium blocks, which require combination crafting. Okay, looks complicated. A scanner, so another one. Angel blocks, which aren't as good as they used to be. Sweet potato pie, another 8 of those, and some tacos. Okay, all in all, not too bad. I like the nether star. The nether star is nice. I don't know what we'll end up using that for, but I wish I could remember what that's used for. I don't remember. There is some cool stuff we can use. the Nether Star 4, even if we only have one. But it will save us killing the Wither at least once until we can get some good stuff. So, yeah. That is going to be it for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We did a lot of crafting. But in the next episodes, maybe we'll start working towards getting more automation and just kind of more applied logistics. That's something that I'm severely lacking. I want storage. I want to store all my items so I can just go up here and click this and grab everything. So maybe that's something we'll get working towards here soon. Otherwise, I don't know. We'll find something to do and go from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!